because what I opened showed the results. So good thing that I closed it. Here is the what's it called? Just the songs. We got 16, so 10 will qualify. So 8 here and 2 here, and the rest will get knocked out basically. And yeah, I hope you're ready for some voting. 136 voters. It's gonna be probably an hour, so I hope you're ready for that. If you want to come and go a little bit, that's up to you. But I hope we can keep a good amount of people in the chat here. So play. I think. Did I not play? Okay, Thomas is calling from Chile. Let's speed it up a little bit. Let's speed it up a little bit more. All right. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Georgia, 8 points, 10 points to Slovenia. Okay, that's too fast. 12 points to Austria. That's the first 12. Teacher Schnitzel is up next. And here are the lower points. We got another 8 for Georgia. We got a 10 for Austria. And we got a 12 for Armenia. So we got a top 4 at the moment already. That's a bit further ahead. Let's see if we'll keep that streak going. Still got 3 songs on 0 points. 8 points to Armenia, 10 points to Georgia, and 12 points to Slovenia from Taya. So it's kind of just furthering my point of 4 songs kind of so far the standouts, I guess. And if we get another top 3 of Austria, Slovenia, and Armenia, I feel like we know what kind of okay. I mean, there are a lot of people to vote, but we got 4 songs that are very far and ahead so far. Still got 3 songs on 0 points. We got an 8 for Estonia there, a 10 to Slovenia, and maybe a 12 for Austria. Yep. Let's see if this is gonna stay as predictable throughout the entire thing. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people to vote, so I don't think everyone is gonna like vote identically with those 3. We got a 10 for Romania there, and a 12 for Slovenia. Right. So the top 4 songs have gotten points from everyone so far, um, which is kind of cool, I guess. Um, 8 points to Georgia, 10 points to Slovenia, and 12 points to Austria. It's kind of evident that which songs are the favorites here. Poor Poland, still on 0 points. Maybe I should have given it the 5,000 televote points because I hope someone votes for it. Denmark getting a big point there, and 12 to Armenia. I feel like we got 2 songs that are, well, so far a bit further ahead than Armenia in 3rd and Georgia a bit behind in 4th. But we're still early days, early days. 8 points to Voyager, 10 points to Estonia, and 12 to Austria. Yep. Hmm. Interesting so far. I feel like I'm a bit surprised that Cyprus is very low, but I mean, we're still, of course, very early, but I would have assumed Cyprus to do a bit better, honestly. 12 points to Austria here again. Um, really starting to feel for Poland here. I mean, San Marino have gotten points, which is a bit unexpected, I guess. But Poland is definitely like still on the 0. And I actually, or well, when am I voting? I thought I was number 11. Gustav getting 12 points there, Belgium. Okay, I'm number 12. So I don't think no, I didn't vote for Poland, but I think Poland was like my 11th, maybe. I like the song. I just think the performance is pretty bad. But I judged the songs. There's a 12 for Slovenia here at least. That's what happened when I voted. Let's see, Mihailo from Serbia, and we got some points scattered all over the place. The top 3 is still empty here, and 12 to Austria perhaps. Yep, right. Uh, there's a pattern here. A lot of people seem to agree with what songs are the strongest from this semi. Let's just say we got another 8 for Slovenia. We got a 10 for Romania there. Romania has gotten like a lot of big points and then nothing else, which is interesting. Um, but yeah, so some more points there. A few points. Like there's starting to become a little bit of a divide, I guess. Like the or well, not really, but I feel like some of the songs are very like they never get any points. Okay, now yeah, like Cyprus, I really expected Cyprus to do better, honestly, and I didn't expect Poland to have 0 points. We got another 12 for Slovenia here, which is cool. I agree with that. Luca from Argentina is back to vote here today again. Um, 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Slovenia, maybe a 12 to Armenia. Yeah, I think those three have still got points from everyone, right? Maybe even Georgia as well, honestly. Oscar from Poland, giving the smaller points to the top songs there. 8 points to Iceland, 10 to Romania, and 12 to Australia. Hmm. Let's see. Fred from United Kingdom. More points to San Marino down here. It's very interesting how San Marino is getting a bunch of points. Poland is still without a single one. Slovenia with another 12. Oh yeah, we got Kat from Vietnam. Let's see what we got here. We got some points scattered all over. We got an 8 for Georgia, 10 for Austria, maybe a 12 for Armenia. Yeah, you know it. It's very even. 8th, ninth, and 10th. And then Cyprus is a bit further behind in 11th. But Cyprus gets a bunch of points there. 10 to Slovenia. And 12 to Austria. The first blank for Armenia, I think. So we got DN. Alright. Interesting. 8 points to Denmark. We needed to talk, DN. We need to talk. 12 to Austria. Nice one. Austria seems, well, I can't say that it's going to be the winner already because we got we're 23 votes in. Um, but yeah, still more 8 more points for Austria there. 10 to Georgia and a 12 for Armenia. Yep. Poland still on 0 points. We're on 24th voter right now. And Poland has still not got a single point. Albania is very low. Pretty unexpected how Albania is so low as well. 12 points to Slovenia. Yep. We got like the top 7 it feels like. They're running away with it a little bit, I'd say. Like I feel like I've seen like countries like Iceland have gotten points from pretty much everyone as well, I feel like if I just think about it. We got a 12 for What happened there? What happened there? San Marino got 12 points. I didn't catch the name of who that was, but San Marino just got a 12 point while Armenia got blanked. So that's unexpected. All right, interesting. Do we get another 12 for San Marino here? Coin? We do not. Let's see, Mora from Spain. Hmm. Slovenia and Austria, probably the top two, right? Yep. Feels like a lot of the same story. Like those two are always in the top 3 points, for sure. We got Piri here. More points for San Marino. San Marino is catching up to Greece. Just saying. It's very interesting. I'm fascinated by how Poland still is on 0 points. That's actual madness. UK Taylor voting here, giving some points for Albania there. I feel like there's starting to become a gap between 10th and 11th, from Romania down to Cyprus and Albania and Denmark there. But that could always change, you know. But I feel like on Tuesday we had like a constant battle between Netherlands and Croatia for 10th place. 10 points to Estonia there, and a 12 for Romania again. Like, I feel like Romania basically only gets big points and then gets nothing. But some people seem to really like that one. Oh, Blanca has points. I missed that. I missed that. She has 5 points now. Okay. Congratulations, Poland. You got a few points there. Uh, Austria, though, has 299 more than you. Okay, so some more points there. Cyprus, Albania, Lithuania. We got 10 for Slovenia, and we got a 12 to Belgium. Oh yeah, Belgium's up here. Really sneaked up a lot and are doing very well, honestly. I'm surprised about that one. Really surprised about that. Um, these are some interesting results, I'd say. 12 to Austria, I'd assume. Yep. Okay. Votes from Finland. We got some more points for Blanca. Congratulations, 7 points now. 10 points to Slovenia here, and the 12 to Austria. Yep. I wonder how many points we're gonna end up getting. 2 more points to Poland. Poland are doing like a surge here around the 30 voter mark because now they're getting points from everyone all of a sudden. 12 points more to Austria again. We got votes from Italy here. Kind of look a lot like my votes, those, I think, except for Belgium. Um, yeah, I voted for Estonia instead of Belgium, but otherwise that was very similar to what I voted for. We got LG from Sweden. More points for San Marino. San Marino is doing way better than I thought it would. Cyprus is now up into 10th place. Have knocked down Romania there. I kind of feel like Romania would win on a tiebreak though, because Romania have gotten a bunch of 12s, and I haven't seen Cyprus get a single 12. Cyprus gets 5 more there though, from Giovanna. 10 points to Estonia, and 12 points to Austria. Again, um, yeah, Austria is winning this, aren't they? We've got a bunch of points there in the 9 to 11 register of songs. I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of a battle there. Could probably drag Belgium and Belgium and Lithuania into that little battle for the top 10, I'd say. Belgium gets some more points here though from Toki. 8 points to Romania, which puts it ahead of Cyprus again. 10 to Austria and 12 to Slovenia. All right, like there's a pretty big gap establishing itself between Slovenia and Armenia now too, though. There are over 100 points separating them. Cyprus up on 90 points here again, so goes back up into 10th. 12 points here from Litz goes to Australia, who are pretty confidently going through at this point, I'd say. Feel like the top 7 or maybe even top 8, like Belgium is doing pretty well. But you can't really be sure of anything so far. I think we can probably be pretty sure that Austria is gonna make it. Most likely Slovenia too, but then you never know, right? I mean, Poland gets 2 more points here, so Poland may end up making it. Just a few 12s and then they're in the mix. 10 points to Greece there, which is interesting, and a 12 to Belgium. That was a very odd set of votes. Blanked both Austria and Slovenia, I think. That was very strange, but okay. You do you. Just doesn't seem like you agree with a lot of other people with with what songs are the good ones in here. Another 12 to Austria there from Han. And then we got Yu Mas from Australia. No, Australia, Argentina. Sorry, I'm just, I'm just, yeah. I talked too much, I think. 12 points to Slovenia there. Who are catching on to Austria. I don't think there's really like there's not really that much excitement about the top songs, so I feel like I just stop commentating them. Let's see where this 12 lands, though. It lands on Belgium again. Belgium is surprising me by how many people like it, simply because I don't. But more the power to you. Gotta say, seems like we're kind of establishing like a top 8 for sure. And then Lithuania seems to be somewhat comfortable right now, but that could obviously change. Um, Cyprus and Albania are like the songs there below the top 8 who are getting like just 1s and 2s pretty much. Because here's 12 to Austria. Yep. Let's see. We got North from North Korea. Kind of skeptical towards your actual country there. But if you're from North Korea, well, 안녕하세요. 12 points to Australia. Interesting. No points for Georgia there. Matilda from Sweden. Got some more points for, again, Cyprus and Albania getting these small points. A big point there for Lithuania, and 12 goes to Australia. Another blank for Armenia. Got more points for Poland. Two more. It's either two or nothing, it seems. Slovenia with a 12. Got some more points for Greece down there. Mm-hmm. We got 6 points to Blanca there. Sorry, I kind of zoned out a little bit there, but we got 6 points to Blanca, which is interesting. Still 12 to Austria. But Blanca is catching San Marino a little bit. I mean, San Marino still has twice the amount of points, and now they got 5 more, but still. Still. 10 points to Slovenia and 12 points to Romania. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. We still got, well, we got 55 voters so far out of 136. I was thinking I'm going to pause it at the middle point, but we're still a bit from that. Australia is finally taking a spot in the top three here. It's been like Austria, Slovenia, and Armenia top three for such a long time, but now Australia, well, they were up there. Blanca got 1 more point here, so she's on 20 now from Pavo, and he gave 12 points to Greece. Okay. All the power to you. More points for Greece, more points for San Marino. Greece overtaking Denmark there, and now Romania is back ahead of Cyprus. So there's actually a battle going on there. Uh, all right. ESC Star from Serbia giving a few votes there. Albania, Greece kind of catching up. Cyprus making some strides there into 10th place. And 12 points to Australia. Yeah. Leon, 1 point for Greece, and then most of the qualifiers getting points. And Romania gets 8. Interesting. 10 to Austria and 12 to Slovenia. Austria and Slovenia are so far ahead that it's kind of scary, but I think that was probably pretty expected. I'd say at least. We got 8 for Belgium there, 10 for Austria, and 12 to Romania again. Romania is, yeah, JSOUR says the battle for 10th is more exciting than the top. It should be like when it's semis, you're kind of just like looking for the breaking point there. What songs will qualify for our little final? But yeah, there's excitement there. Lithuania absolutely kind of put a cushion there towards the breaking point with a 12 there, which is interesting. Got another 8 for Romania there, kind of distancing itself from Cyprus. We got a 12 for Slovenia there from Danish Dude. Let's see, I think 68 will be the halfway mark, so I'm going to try and pause it then so we can look at the results as they are at the moment. But there is absolutely like a divide starting to be established between Romania and Cyprus, but that could obviously easily change. We got another blank for Austria there, which is kind of interesting. Like most people just vote for Austria and Slovenia. They're in almost everyone's votes. 8 points to Albania there, putting itself a little bit closer to the top. Another 12 for Slovenia. We got Finger from Ireland. Let's see what ends up happening here. We got more points for Romania. I'm very surprised by how much people seem to like Romania. I didn't really think there was that much excitement about it. Another 12 for Austria, though. I kind of expected that. Let's see, Asterios from Greece. We got 7 big boy points for Poland. Congratulations, Blanca. Only 3 to Cyprus. Are you sure you're okay? The 10 and 12 to Greece and Albania. I see a pattern here. I'm just kidding. Semi sent some points for Cyprus, some for Albania. I kind of want this battle for 10th there to be a bit tighter. Like Lithuania can get dragged into it, Albania can get pushed up into it a little bit, just to make it really exciting. That would be that would be nice, I'd say. Jivko, this is the final one before we pause. Blanca gets 5 more points here. 8 to Slovenia, 10 to Cyprus, which puts it closer, but 12 to Romania, which kind of pushes that one away. Let's pause here. We're going to check the results as it is right now. Austria are running away with it, and Slovenia are kind of following them in doing that. Because after Slovenia, there are over 200 points down to Australia, who are only 3 points ahead of Armenia. So it's pretty tight there for third place right now. Fifth place is also pretty close between Georgia and Estonia. And then a pretty big gap down to Iceland, who have a little bit of a gap down to Belgium as well, who have a small little gap down to Lithuania, who could easily get dragged into the battle for 10th here, because Romania is only 15 points behind, and then 16 further points behind is Cyprus. And Cyprus is, at this moment in time, outside the top 10 and will not make the final. But that could change. We still have halfway to go. So basically, Austria will probably end up with like 1,200 or 1,300 points, which is interesting. Albania and Greece could actually, like, they could absolutely get into the mix, but they're pretty far behind. But everything can happen. Denmark, well, they could still get into it, but they're not really getting consistent amount of points. But maybe they got a big fan club coming up with the remaining votes. San Marino and Poland are probably out of it, but I'm surprised that San Marino have gotten 56 points. That's pretty cool, honestly. I really expected San Marino to be lost, but I could be wrong. I didn't expect these results really. I kind of expected the top 6, 7, maybe even. But then, yeah. Uh, let's see if Blanca gets more points and if she can sneak a qualifying spot here. Let's continue. Demos from Greece votes for Greece, Cyprus, and Albania. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points to Australia, and 12 points to Austria. And we're keeping the same pattern here. Tibor from Germany, welcome back to voting in today as well. We got 1 point for San Marino there, a few points to Greece, a lot of points for Denmark. Interesting variation of the votes here, and a 12 to Georgia. And now Voyager and Brunette are tied on 374 points, which is interesting. And this was where we would have cut off the voting if it was Tuesday. So those would have been the results if I had put the same limit as I did on Tuesday. More points towards the top there. Austria further just establishing themselves as the runaway winner here, it seems like. Felix is back today as well. Welcome back, Felix. 8 points to Armenia. Do we have Slovenia and Austria here as the top two? We do indeed. We do indeed. Tippy from Germany. Let's see, we got 2 points for Albania there, 5 points to Lithuania, 1 point to Belgium. I'm not sure if like Belgium and Lithuania could absolutely get dragged into the battle for 10th, but they have a cushion right now, a pretty big cushion. But that could change, of course. We got Andy from Romania. We got some more points here in the Lithuania moving to the left side, knocking down Belgium. 10 to Slovenia there, and 12 to Georgia. Yeah. We got Kevan from Canada. 5 points to Cyprus, kind of tightening it up a little bit there. I guess 10 and 12 to the usual suspects. Absolutely. Kind of intrigued to see what really happens here. Like Romania and Cyprus seem to be the ones that this is between. Cyprus gets 2 more points here from Steve, which puts them a bit closer. 8 points to Iceland there, 10 points to Slovenia, and a 12 to Austria. I feel like Australia is getting blanked by a lot of people, but then it's still, towards the top because a lot of people like it as well. But there are some people, like, if you don't like it, I guess you really don't like it because then you blank it. It seems like that. 10 points to Australia there, and then 12 to Slovenia again. Cecilia from Sweden. 3 points to Albania, a few points to Belgium there, putting them back on the left side. And a 12 to Austria, maybe. A 12 to Austria. Oh, this is a long voting sequence, isn't it? We got Benny from Austria. I hope you're all like excited that you actually got the chance to vote this time. I hope I didn't disappoint anyone that they missed out on or anything. 150 people are watching right now. Hello to everyone. Pretty insane how we actually get so many people watching this. We got the Pope voting now. 2 points to Blanca. So Solo is Pope verified, I guess, or Pope approved. Gustav is definitely Pope approved. He gets 12 points from the Pope. Adam, let's see what you got. Um, we got 8 to Georgia. We got 10 for Austria, and we got 12 for Armenia. Usual suspects there again. Chris from Denmark. Are we voting for our own country, Chris? Let's see. We're voting for Blanca, at least. Poland get 5 points there. Kind of closing it up a little bit for San Marino. We get 10 points to Denmark there. Kind of putting it a bit closer again to Greece. There's a little bit of a battle going on between Greece and Denmark as well, but I don't think they're really in the mix because Cyprus and Romania are pretty far ahead. Philip from Greece is voting 10 points to Estonia and 12 points to Australia. The Pope has awful taste. Well, that's your opinion. 2 points to Denmark there, 6 points to Albania, 1 point to Cyprus. I feel like those are the kind of the countries that I kind of have to look at. Those that are close to the 10th place. I feel like Lithuania and Belgium have kind of put enough of a distance now to kind of save themselves from missing out. But I mean, Romania can just end up getting a bunch of 12s out of nowhere. That has happened before. 12 points to Armenia here, though, from Christian. There's a massive gap, honestly, like from Slovenia down to the rest. 2 more points for Blanca here, further getting closer to San Marino. 10 points to Cyprus, which puts them up into 10th place at the moment. 12 points to Slovenia, none for Austria, which is interesting. We got Lira from Mexico coming up next. 1 point to Greece there, 2 points to Belgium. And the rest seems to land up on the... Oh, 10 points to Albania, which is interesting. Albania gets a bit closer there. Still 26 points up to get a qualifying spot, but that could happen. Got some points from Belgium coming in here. We got 1 for Denmark, 4 for Cyprus, 10 for Slovenia. Are you blanking your own country? You are. Not a fan of your own country's choice, I see. I think Belgium will be safe regardless, though. We got Hoofy from Germany. Some points there for Denmark, for Albania, for Romania. And I guess if Cyprus is getting blanked here, we got a real... Yeah. Cyprus and Romania just separated by 2 points. The infamous Blanca 2 points. Not Groot is voting now and gives 7 points to Cyprus, which kind of puts a little bit of distance there, unless Romania gets the 12 now. But they don't. That one ends up towards Austria. Antarctica question mark. Interesting. We got 7 points to Romania there, but also a few points to Cyprus, which kind of... There's a little bit of a gap there. 10 points to Iceland, interesting, and 12 points to Estonia. Those are some interesting votes, I gotta say. Seth, 1989. We're almost up at 100 voters now. Some points there for Gustav, for Cyprus. We got 10 for Austria. Where does this 12 land? Iceland. That's probably the first 12 to Iceland, right? That's interesting. Didn't really expect that. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people like have Iceland as their favorite, but there was one. Denmark and Greece absolutely kind of being very close to each other. We got 12 to Austria there again. Green gave it 12 points there. Georgi Valenko, let's see, 3 points to Albania, 4 points to Belgium. And then is the top 3 going to Austria, Slovenia, and Armenia? It is indeed. Yeah. Let's see. Empo from the Netherlands. 1 point to Belgium here. 8 points to Albania, kind of catching up a little bit there. I kind of just want Albania to get a few extra points here so we can actually really tighten that little group. Because that would be really, really nice to just have them so close to each other and just constantly battling with each other. 6 points to Denmark, 3 points to Greece. I kind of think like they're not really in it, but a lot can happen, of course. 12 points to Slovenia there, 10 to Austria, so same as many other times before. TLC from United Kingdom. One more point for Albania there. Cyprus is getting a few points now, so kind of making a little bit of a distance, but we know when Romania gets points, those are big points. It doesn't get like 2s and 1s. It gets 12s and 10s. So a lot can happen there. Urban 8. Let's see what you got. Some more points for Belgium and Cyprus. We got 4 points for Greece there, and 1 more point for San Marino, which is nice, I guess. 12 points to Slovenia again, which is nice to see, at least in my opinion. Let's see, Portugal up next. We got 1 point for Cyprus, 3 to Albania, 4 to Greece there. No, 6 to Greece. Sorry, I can't even read. I don't have my glasses right now. Struggling a little bit with these small numbers. 12 points to Slovenia regardless. There's not really a lot of excitement going up there towards the top. This is vote number 100 from Vlad, and he votes for both Cyprus and Romania there, also Belgium and Lithuania if we still count them into the battle. 12 points to Austria though, puts a little bit of a distance down to Albania there. Let's see, Polina now. We've got some points for Belgium, Cyprus, Albania, all of them get some points here. 10 to Austria and 12 to Estonia. Interesting, no points for Slovenia there. I feel like Slovenia have gotten points from almost everyone, but not this time. 1 point to Denmark there, putting it ahead again. Like they're having a little ding dong. Denmark and Greece there. Belgium kind of putting distance here. Cyprus also putting a little bit of a distance now. Honestly, let's see Ed from Peru. We got some points for Belgium. We got 1 point for Cyprus. 8 points to Lithuania, 10 to Slovenia, and 12 to Austria, I'd assume. Yep. Austria soon coming up on 1,000 points, which I think they will reach. We got some more points for Cyprus here from Itziak. Alright. 10 to Slovenia there, and 12 to Austria again. Yeah, Austria is definitely breaking 1,000 very soon. We got Santi up next. 5 points to Romania, and 7 to Denmark. Okay. 12 points to Slovenia. Nice one, Santi. I approve of your votes somewhat. Beatrix from Romania here. 5 more points to Cyprus. Seems like we're putting a bit of a divide between Cyprus and Romania. There's like 300 points difference. 12 points to Georgia there. Interesting. Will we get 1,000 points now from D? Will you break the deadlock for Austria? Push it over the line. Cyprus gets more points here. Like, it's just the small points, but they're kind of, like, easily, or, well, carefully just treading over. There we go, 1,001 points for Austria. Slovenia will most likely also reach 1,000 votes, because we have 28 sets of votes to go. I doubt that Armenia or Australia will reach that, though. 10 to Australia there, and 12 to Slovenia. Yep, Slovenia is nearing the top, or the what do you call it? Like the 1,000 point threshold. Let's see what else we got. 1 point for Cyprus there, 10 to Slovenia, and 12 to Australia. Yeah. Philip from Croatia. Let's see what you got. You got some more points for Romania there, which is interesting. 6 points to San Marino as well. Fascinating. 10 points to Australia, and 12 goes to Slovenia. Alright. Let's see. Mira from Czech Republic. Or Czechia, sorry, I always get it wrong. I never learn. Greece and Denmark getting some points. Albania as well. I think like Albania is too far back now, though. Like it needs a few 12s to really get into this. Romania absolutely still can, because Romania gets 12s if it gets points. But Albania, I feel like they need a big push here to actually close up. I feel like Belgium and Lithuania are pretty close, or like safe now. We got 3 more points for Poland there from Emil, but Emil finally gives the 12 to Austria. Alright. Carolina from Portugal, we got 23 votes to go. 6 points to Greece there. 1 to Belgium, 5 to Cyprus. I think Cyprus, they're just like casually getting like these smaller points and just kind of putting more and more distance. downwards. Joker out could go up to 1,000 points here from Alice if Alice decides to give Slovenia 12 points. 8 points to Austria, could happen. 10 points to Armenia. Oh, the 12 goes to Estonia. We're gonna have to wait. Joker out has to wait. A little bit at least. Or what if they don't get any more points now? They're just 0 all the way to the end. Anticlimactic, right? Michaela gives 8 to Alika, 10 to Joker out, so they're on 999. And this is where no one else votes for Slovenia. For the rest, the final 20 voters here. That would be something, huh? More points to Romania there, catching up a little bit, but it's a big gap. It is. 10 points to Austria and 12 points to Slovenia. They broke the threshold as well, so they're over 1,000. There's no way that in 20 votes Armenia can get to 1,000. No chance. 1 point to Albania, kind of pushing them a little closer, I guess. 12 points to Lithuania there. Interesting. Lithuania. At 12. We got Among Us. 5 more points to Cyprus. 1 to Greece and 7 to Poland. A lot of points at like the right hand side of the scoreboard here, and then a 12 to Slovenia. But like Belgium getting 10. Yeah, interesting. Alexander Emil Pagels. We got 2 points for Denmark, 6 to Romania, and 4 for Cyprus. Joker out gets 10 and 12 goes to Australia. Alright. Let's see what's up next. Gary from this weird flag again. 6 points to Albania, 5 to Greece, 2 to Cyprus. Albania is actually catching Romania a little bit. They're only 22 points behind. 12 points to Georgia there. We haven't really seen lots of Georgia. Like they've just been there in the middle next to Estonia and kind of far ahead of Iceland. There's a lot of small points at the right side here. Wow, Paul, you have a very not controversial taste, but very interesting how different it is. Raingan, nice to see you in the chat. Hope you're all well. We got 4 points to Greece there, climbing up ahead of Denmark. And finally 12 points to Belgium. Interesting. Yeah, Belgium are safe, Lithuania are safe. There are 14 more voters to go. Cyprus gets another 1 point there. Some points to both Greece and Cyprus. I think Greece and Cyprus are definitely out of it though. This is between Cyprus, Romania, absolutely Romania now that Edita gave it 12 points. Unsure if Albania will actually catch up here. I don't think they will. They get 2 points there from Yarshi, but I don't think that's going to be enough. 8 points to Iceland, 10 points to Slovenia, and 12 points to Austria. Alright. Yeah. So, Helene from Germany is up next. We got 2 points to her. Yeah, I don't need to consider Belgium anymore. We got 8 points to San Marino. Maybe San Marino can break the 100 point threshold. What do you think? What do we think about that? Is that possible? I doubt it, but maybe. Albania gets 2 more points, kind of like slowly moving closer, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think so. Should we do? I'm gonna pause it here because we have 10 voters left to go, and everyone has to predict. Okay, you have to predict whether there is a pretty big gap, but we know how votes can go for Romania, you know? They're either big or they're nothing. Tell me, what song is going to finish in 10th? Is it Cyprus, Romania, or Albania? Predict, and we're going to see how many of you are right. If it is Cyprus, I think a lot of people will just answer Cyprus because they're in the lead right now. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Predict which song will finish 10th. I've also noticed that Slovenia is kind of like, what do you call it? Like closing up to Austria. They're only 58 points behind. So that's pretty close. Okay, so we have that prediction. We got Cyprus or Romania or Albania. A lot of Cyprus I see in the chat. Let's also predict one more thing. What song will finish 5th? Georgia or Estonia? Because those are only separated by 5 points. So let's see if you get that one as well. Let's predict that. So you have to predict the 10th place, the 5th place, and you also predict the 15th place between Greece and Denmark. Who's gonna get? No, it's not 15. Sorry. the 13th place. Predict who's gonna get 13th. So 10th place, 5th place, and 13th place. Predict that, and I'm gonna click play for the final 10 votes. World Sassery from Latvia. We got some points here. Romania getting a little few points here, getting a little bit closer. We'll see if it's enough. World Sassery, shouldn't we predict last place? Well, Blanca just got 7 points, so I mean, Blanca could overtake San Marino for sure. Okay, we got some more points scattered all over here. Romania getting more. Gotta say, where's the 12? It's to Armenia. You see, Romania is only 21 points behind. They're kind of closing in a little bit, slowly but surely. Mario gives 2 points to Cyprus, puts a little bit of distance there. 8 points to Denmark. Look at this. Denmark only 2 points behind Greece. That one's close. Another 12 for Austria there. Very close between Estonia and Georgia as well. Wow. Very intriguing. 1 more point to Cyprus there. 3 to Albania. We got an 8 for Estonia there. 10 points to Georgia. And 12 points to Austria. Like the Georgia-Estonia one is just crazy close. Schleim from UK, 2 more points to Albania, 7 to Cyprus. I think Romania needs a 12 here now, otherwise it might be over. And the 12 goes to Estonia. I think Cyprus is gonna pull through. We still got 5 more countries to vote, or 5 more people to vote, and there's another 7 for Cyprus. There's a 5 for Albania. Albania could catch Romania here. The 12 goes to Slovenia here. Yeah, I think Cyprus has it. 4 more votes. 5 points to Blanca. Blanca is very close to San Marino now. 8 points to Romania. It definitely needed that. Got 30 points to take in though. Greece got a 10 there. Belgium with a 12. Adolf had very polarizing taste, I guess. Walking. 3 more votes to go. Oh, Cyprus got 5 points. I think it's over. Romania can get 319 points, but it needs a 12 here. Okay, it's over. We got our 10 qualifiers, but let me not kill the suspense for you. We still got the battle for 5th, right? It's very close between Georgia and Estonia. And still, a lot can happen between Greece and Denmark, of course. We've got a 12 here from Rose going to Australia. We've got the final few votes now. The final votes come from BMN. Let's see where these go. 2 more points for Romania. It's not going to be enough. We've got 8 points to Armenia there, 10 to Slovenia, 12 to Austria. Okay, pretty predictable ending there, but these are the final results. The voting is over. There you can see it. Should have set the limit at 70, only so Romania could qualify, right? Now, Cyprus got it at the end, and, well, Cyprus got it by 41 points, so yeah, that's how it ended up. We got Austria winning this semi. We can kind of compare with the first semi. You know, we can kind of see like the points. Keria got 624 with half the amount of voters, pretty much. And there's like pretty much 624, and Austria got 1248. Exactly on the point, twice the amount of points. Of course, we didn't have 140 voters, so it's not like the identical percentage. So obviously, Austria is like the overall semi-final winner because percentage-wise, it got the most points. But that's pretty funny how it's twice the amount of points on the number. But yeah, okay. So Austria won. Slovenia came in second by a big margin down to third, where Armenia beat Australia with 41 points. Further, like 86 points down, we got Estonia, who were only 9 points ahead of Georgia in the end. I feel like Georgia were up in 4th place for a very long time, then Australia sneaked past, and then even Estonia sneaked past there towards the end. Iceland with 522 points, so 100 points behind, like 95 points behind Georgia, and then 102 points ahead of Lithuania. I've never seen a more clear, like, 7th place. There's 95 points up and 102 points down. It's just in the middle there. Nothing could touch it. It was just constantly in 7th, I kind of feel like. Then Lithuania in 8th. As I said, 102 points behind Iceland. A further 17 points behind that came Belgium, who make the final. I was a bit unsure. I didn't really expect that. But I mean, people seem to like Belgium, so Belgium is going to be in our final. You can look forward to that, and so will Cyprus be. Whether you're happy about that or not, but Cyprus will be in it. Personally, I like Cyprus more than both Romania and Albania, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it's not a song that I'm really like that I'm very passionate about. I don't think I'm going to vote for it in the final, but still, Cyprus will be in our final. Romania won't. They missed out on the final by 41 points. A further 16 points behind was Albania. Then 68 points behind that, we got Greece, who still managed to beat like the 200 point mark, but only just 8 points ahead of Denmark, who finished in 14th place. San Marino 15th. They beat Poland by 7 points in the end. And I mean, San Marino getting 78 points, I didn't really expect that either. So, yeah. And now it says